Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, Wink Martindale. Look, you already know on this platform, I'm not the biggest Ryan Mink fan and the Ravens, media team and stuff like that. I'm not the biggest fan of them because I've watched them take pot shots at number 8. And to me, I guess, I know that they're doing it because it's their job and stuff, but they've never held the front office accountable for anything. So I always had a cantankerous relationship with those guys. But it's funny that Ryan Mink is the one that posted this. So Wink Martindale talks to the Giants' first-round pick cornerback, Deonte Banks. And I'm going to play the audio of exactly what he said, and then we're going to dive into exactly what this video was saying. So without further ado, let's get this party started.
How many times he meet with you? Like 6 times. Yeah, we met perfect times. You can tell we wanted it. Yes, sir. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe how it felt. That I thought you were going to Baltimore. You know what I mean? Right. Thank God they signed Lamar. They want to give him some weapons. Yes.
So if you didn't fully hear the audio from it, he said he wanted him, but he thought he was going to Baltimore because Baltimore was pretty much making it known that they need a cornerback because it looked like they were going to move off of Marcus Peters, right? Okay, moving forward. But then he goes, thank God, we really wanted you. Thank God they signed Lamar, and they finally got him some weapons. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all. This is the former defensive coordinator of the Baltimore Ravens. Okay? This is why I say real recognize real. They knew. They knew what the weakness of the team was. Everybody knew. That's why it was so frustrating during those months, arguing amongst other Raven fans about the necessity and the needs of the team. Everybody knew Lamar needs weapons. And he's happy that they finally got him weapons, which took them off of Deonte Banks so they could get him. You know where I'm coming from? Look, I'm going to be real with you. We're moving on from the past, but it does need to be said that during those dark, absolute, horrific days of contemplation of finishing our minds or our feelings on the Ravens wholeheartedly, they have made positive steps forward. You see, this is what I've been trying to tell and get to everybody. It's not hard when you have a quarterback. The hardest thing, and I always tell people this, the hardest thing in the NFL is to find a comparable quarterback. Not even a great one, just one that's comparable to be able to run your offense good enough that they're not a hindrance to the team. How many teams have we seen that have had meteoric, absolutely dynamic weapons, and the quarterback was the one holding back the team? Jimmy G. So it's been a thing amongst the NFL since its inception. You need a QB. So the Ravens did not have a problem. They were self-inflicted problems. Hence why we were so frustrated. The hardest thing to do in the NFL is to find a good quarterback. They found a great quarterback, a top 5 quarterback. And everybody knew it. Everyone's like, you lucky bums. It would be Baltimore to luck into Lamar, right? So when they were saying, it's kind of hard to build, no. You know how hard it is? It's hard to know that you don't have a QB, but you might have to pay a subpar QB, right? Just in case you don't want to move off that subpar QB or just middle of the pack QB, because the QB you get behind him might be absolute, horrific garbage. And I don't mean to use the word garbage, but let's just say inadequate. at the position. Right? So we were playing with house money. When you stumble upon a talent like a Patrick Mahomes, a Lamar Jackson, you know what I mean? Even a Buffalo, and even though I think that he's nowhere near whatever people say, but whatever, like a Josh Allen, right? Building the team around them is the easy part because you're able to see what the capabilities of that player is. Every player has weaknesses. They have strengths. So you build the team along that. You build the team to maximize the talent and the duration of that talent for as long as possible. That's how this works. That's why it was so frustrating during those months dealing with the NFL media, the Baltimore Ravens media, the Baltimore Ravens front office, and a large portion of the Ravens flock, because it was so easy to deduce what the necessity and what the need for the Baltimore Ravens was, and it wasn't being addressed. It wasn't. They were just overlooking it and like, Lamar, you'll save us. Finally, EDC said, okay, we'll meet in the middle. I'm gonna get you a wide receiver, and I'm gonna get you somebody from the draft. And Bateman should be coming back. And you already have Mark Andrews. Now look, I'm not gonna lie. Would I have rathered than went and got a Mike Evans or Hopkins? Yes. I am not gonna sit on this. I will never sit up here and lie to you guys. But I'm not gonna act like they did a bad job either. See, you get where I'm coming from? I'm not gonna act like they did a bad job. So I'm at a point now where I'm watching this. I was laughing watching Wink. You know what I mean? It's like, they had to get Lamar some weapons. So that's a defensive. Remember, they beat us last year, if I'm not mistaken. They all knew, look, Lamar can carry an offense. He can make dynamic plays. But eventually, he's only one man. No matter how physically talented you are only one man. One of the most physically gifted specimens to ever grace the NFL was Cameron Newton, a.k.a. Cam, a.k.a. Super Cam. Y'all remember? And he couldn't do it alone. I mean, big, tall, fast, strong, cannon arm. Couldn't do it himself. And they never surrounded that man with adequate weapons throughout his entire tenure on the Panthers. Never. Never, ever. So that's why, we wanted the change to be made, because we were like, nobody that truly understood what we had at the quarterback position was willing to watch the Ravens squander a QB like Lamar after watching the pitiful excuses for QBs that we've had run through this team year in and year out before him. And for anybody saying, well, Flacco, do not say Flacco. Everybody knows that Flacco was a middle-of-the-pack quarterback that had a historically great postseason run. So stop capping. You know what I mean? The Ravens have never had anything close or the semblance of a top 10 quarterback in Baltimore. Now they do. It's not even the top 10. It's not even the top 5. They have a top 2 quarterback in Baltimore right now. Top 2. I know there's going to be a lot of people that come from me like, oh, Nitro, you're just a Lamar lover and everything else. Oh. Tell me right now who's the second highest scoring QB in the league. Tell me. With the lack of weapons that everybody's agreed is lack of weapons, right? Either through injury or lack of development or lack of acquirement, right? Lack of weapons. Still the second highest scoring QB in NFL history, right? Oh. The NFL would already know. And for anybody making that argument, if you take Chase and you take, what's his name? Oh my God. The other wide receiver on the Bengals and put him on the Baltimore Ravens those couple years. or T. Higgins. T. Higgins, and you put him on the Baltimore Ravens, it's over. Championship, here we are, here we come. You're ours. So it's already known. So don't come at me for speaking facts. And I think after this year, Lamar will supplant himself as the number one QB in the NFL. Because I think the only thing that Patrick will have over him at that time is one more Super Bowl and one more Super Bowl MVP. Because I think that this year, Lamar wins the MVP. He wins the Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. And so he would have on his resume 2 MVPs, a Super Bowl championship, and a Super Bowl MVP, including leading the league in passing touchdowns already once, and I think he'll do it again next season. So the only thing that Patrick will have over him is one more title. That's it. But you tell me what you think in the comments, right? Is Wink Martindale tripping? Was he correct that the Baltimore Ravens needed weapons? Was he correct on being happy that they actually paid Lamar? Let me know down in the comment section, all right? And that's another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you all for watching. You know we have fun and laughs over here, but it's rooted in fact and truth. So please remember, like, subscribe to that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. Just be respectful to other people. We got no problems. And if you would like to watch this channel or help this channel grow even further monetarily, the bottom of the screen is a QR code. That is to the Cash App for this platform. You can also find the Cash App in every description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Also available now is the Patreon for this platform. And what do you get? You get access to the Discord, access to questions from subscribers. You get access to be able to talk to me directly in the Discord and or outside of it, right? And there will be sweepstakes for merchandise and a fantasy football league with a big prize for whoever the winner is for this upcoming season. So once again, it's the Wunderkind Show. This is your host Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.